we're getting results. That's why we're winning. Let's keep the winning going for another 4 years. To do that, we need you.
A day after a caravan of Trump supporters drove around South Florida, the president's son brought a bus tour to Miami to rally Latino voters. Donald Trump Jr. set his sights on Joe Biden, painting him as a candidate being held captive by a Democratic Party that's moved too far to the left. It's a message the Biden campaign is spending a good amount of money and time trying to do away with. NBC6's Arlene Bornstein was at that event and has more.
Things are all wrapped up here now, but there was a big crowd here earlier. You can see folks breaking down. Only some here worried about social distancing, and this was all part of the Trump campaign, taking a day-long bus tour throughout Florida. Donald Trump Jr., the headliner, working to lure the Hispanic vote with the help of a few others. Take a look.
Good to be here in Miami.
Donald Trump Jr. speaking to an audience of enthusiastic Hispanic voters at the Wings Over Miami Air Museum. It was his last stop on Sunday's Fighters Against Socialism bus tour that kicked off in Tampa.
With Obama and Biden conspired a coup against the duly elected president of the United States.
The tour's aim to court Hispanic voters in Florida with a message the Biden campaign argues plays on the misguided fears among Cuban and Venezuelan exiles about Democrats. Other Hispanics, however, spoke out at the event supporting Trump.
Even though I was born in Colombia, I'm a U.S. citizen and I live here and my kids were born here. So, you know, I defend this country.
They have to go out and vote for Trump because I know they're trying to go ahead and get the Hispanic vote, but they don't really care about them. Trump does. Trump loves us more than anybody else does.
Following the event, we spoke with the president's son to ask him about the campaign team's plan for the upcoming presidential debate in Nashville.
It was bad, I think, on both sides. I wish you could have had an actual debate talking about the policy, but when Joe Biden started off with the interruptions, and then he spent 2 minutes of talking time lying about my father, his record, etc. So
tomorrow, the president is also expected to be in Florida, stopping in the Orlando area. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden is coming to Florida as well on Tuesday, making stops in Miramar and Pembroke Pines. Reporting from the Wings Over Miami Air Museum, Arlene Bornstein, NBC6 News.